easy to locate by the use of my metric number is 270545. So today I will discuss about Indonesian batik. So let's go. For the background, Indonesian batik fabric have been around for centuries, and their diverse patterns are a result of merging cultural influence. UNESCO has determined that cultural heritage applies to more than monuments and collection of artifacts. It also applies to tradition passed down from ancestors to their descendants. This can mean that anything from oral tradition, performing arts, festival traditions, social practice, ritual, and the knowledge and skills to produce traditional craft. It's understood that an intangible cultural heritage is an important factor in maintaining cultural diversity in the face of growing globalization. It was therefore no surprise when in 2009, Indonesian batik was added to the UNESCO list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity. A batik is a unique form of art that originated in Indonesia and is still practiced today. It involves using special dyes and waxes to create beautiful design on fabric. Batik is an ancient art form of Indonesian made with a wet resist techniques. This means that the fabric is dipped in wax and then dyed. The parts of the fabric that are covered in wax will remain their original color, while the dye will permit the rest of the material. The word batik comes from the Javanese word tik, which means dot. This is because the earliest form of batik was created by dotting the fabric with wax. So we go to the next part, which is domain of Indonesian batik. So UNESCO's 2002 Convention for the Safeguarding of the Intangible Cultural Heritage proposed 5 broad domains in which intangible cultural heritage is manifested. First is oral tradition and expressions including language as a vehicle of the intangible cultural heritage. Next is performing arts. Third is social practice, ritual, and festive event. Number 4 is knowledge and practice concerning nature and the universe. 5 is traditional craftsmanship. So for the Indonesian batik, we can classify to craftsmanship traditional. Craftsmanship is perhaps the most tangible manifestation of intangible cultural heritage. The technique, symbolism, and culture surrounding hand-dyed cotton and silk garments known as Indonesian batik permits the life of Indonesian from beginning to end. In fact, of career in batik, slates decorated with symbol designed to bring the childlike, and the dead are surrounded in funerary batik clothes with everyday designs are worn regularly in business and academic setting, while special varieties are incorporated into celebration of marriage and pregnancy and into puppet treat and other art forms. The garments even play the central role in certain rituals, such as the ceremonial casting of royal batik into a volcano. Batik is dyed by proud craft people who draw design on fabric using dots and lines of hot wax, which resists vegetable and other dyes and therefore allows the artisan to color selectively by soaking the clothes in one color, removing the wax with boiling water and repeating if multiple colors are desired. So the wide diversity of patterns reflect a variety of influence, ranging from Arabic calligraphy, European bouquets, and Chinese cornices to Japanese cherry blossom and Indian or Persian peacock, often handed down within family for generations. The craft of batik is intertwined with the cultural identity of the Indonesian people, and through the symbolic meanings of its colors and design, express their creativity and spiritually. So for the next part, we go to the concept. Intangible cultural heritage is traditional, contemporary, and living at the same time. Intangible cultural heritage does not only represent inherited traditions from the past, but also contemporary rural and urban practice in which diverse cultures cultural growth take part. Second is inclusive. We may share expressions of intangible cultural heritage that are similar to those practiced by others. That is representative. Intangible cultural heritage is not mainly valued as a culture good on a comparative basis for its exclusivity or its exceptional value. That is community-based. Intangible cultural heritage can only be heritage when it is recognized as such by the communities, groups, or individuals that create, maintain, and transmit it. Without their recognition, nobody else can decide for them that a given expression or practice is their heritage. So, batik as a work of art has become the cultural work of the Indonesian nations and is widely admired by audience from all over the world. Batik does not only have values in its appearance, but also has beauty on the spiritual side, meaning a deep philosophy through its decorations. At first, batik only developed around the palace environment, but over time, batik expanded its distribution area to coastal areas, where this paved the way for batik to get influences from outside, pattern style, or what else. The function of batik has also developed not only for clothing but also for room decorations and so on. There are two great meanings of batik for the people of Indonesia. First, batik is a cultural heritage from the ancestor of the Indonesian people. Second, as an industrial work, batik is the basis of life or employment for the people involved in it. From the west and to the east of Indonesia, the geographical condition of this coast, which is considered to interact more often with the outside world, has a role in bringing out the typical coastal batik patterns. Coastal batik patterns are more daring, which are freestyle without having a dominant grid or bright colors. And coastal batik patterns can be found in batik from the areas of Cirebon, Pekalongan, Tuban, Lasem, Indramayu, and Madura. The central batik still adheres to the standards handed down from their ancestor. For example, Yogyakarta and Surakarta batik, although recently Surakarta batik has also been acculturated and has tried to accommodate market demand. Over time, we can see that batik is developing very dynamically. Batik can adjust its positions in the dimensions of space, time, and form. In this case, the spatial dimensions of batik is a dimension related to the area of distribution of batik in Indonesia, which in turn produce a regional style such as Yogyakarta batik, Surakarta batik, and Pekalongan batik. Then in the time dimensions, the meaning is a dimension related to the development of batik from the past to the present, while the dimensions are from matters relating to the development of the meaning of batik itself. Next, last but not least, we go to the safeguarding. First, we can changing the point of view on batik. A simple way or effort to do is to change the community's paradigm that batik is only suitable for use by the elderly and only suitable for formal events. Currently, there are many batiks that are designed with a relaxed model. Young people can also wear it at non-formal events. Second is proud and love using batik. As an Indonesian cultural heritage, it does not mean that batik clothes should only be kept in a museum or even on cardboard. The easiest way to preserve it is to wear it directly. Third is introducing batik to the international market. This effort aims to provide information that batik is native to Indonesia and its beauty can be enjoyed by buying it. One way is to include batik in the promotion or as exhibitions of international goods, which are often
Last but not least is involving the young generations. One thing that has become an open secret is that batik production is generally done by old people who are old. If this continues, there will be no young people who will continue the art of batik. In the book Find Knowing Batik While Being Creative, Yuvita Wahirnika 2019, it is explained that it is important to teach the younger generations to make batik.